Howdy do, everyone. How are you? I just finished playing a couple of missions of the new Saints Row game. The title is a review. It's just kind of my quick thoughts. Reviews kind of get more clicks. I obviously haven't beaten the game. It's been out for 2 hours. That would be a pretty easy game to beat if I could beat it in 2 hours. But I understand why everyone is skeptical about this game. I understand why they don't like Saints Row 3. I talked about that in my other video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out because it's just my opinion on a series so far. This game isn't as glitchy and buggy as I thought it would be when it comes to gameplay. It's pretty smooth, but there's more positives than complaints, which is a good thing, especially for a day one release like this. But I have two complaints. The first one, I only had one gameplay glitch, but it was in the first level, and I wouldn't say it was game breaking because I just restarted the checkpoint. But in the first mission, you have to run after a guy, and Buddy just stopped running, and it wouldn't let me do anything. That was kind of stupid. And the biggest gripe with playing tonight on the release day with no patches or anything, first time me and my friend invited each other, we got in a game, no problem. There's a co-op campaign, which I think this game can really benefit from. And we did this co-op campaign. We joined in, we made our character. First mission, other than the other thing I just mentioned, we had no issues. And then my buddy had to take off for a couple of minutes, and he got kicked because we were waiting around too long, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I kicked him. Who knows? And, alright. Should be as simple as going back in the menu and inviting him. For some reason, the invites weren't going through, so we weren't getting the pop-up notification on the PS4. And every time he tried to join me, it was pretty frustrating. We spent like 10 minutes, 15 minutes fucking around with it. And every time you try to join someone, it just says it is rejected for some reason. And it was kind of fucking stupid because we did the beginning mission together, and the second mission's kind of like a mini, go rob this shop and get away from the cops. But it would have been cool to have another person, so he ended up taking it off, and he took off, shut off the game, played like one or two missions after that. But those are pretty fun, but just not getting the invite to work, even though he was just in my lobby, was kind of fucking annoying. So hopefully, I don't know, by tomorrow, hopefully in the coming weeks, there will be a couple of patches to fix that. The driving is like Just Cause. It's a bit clunky, but it feels like they did it on purpose. It doesn't feel intentional. It does kind of feel like Saints Row 3 driving. A lot of people don't like the characters that they chose, but I've only done 2 missions, and there's a lot of dialogue between everyone. You already know who everyone is. You got the nerdy guy, you got the skater dude, you got the girl, obviously. There has to be a girl in there. And we got the main character, you. Well, in this case, me. And I like how they wrote. I like how they wrote all these characters. They're pretty well done. They're not shoving anything down her throat, but for the most part, the whole group clicks together really nicely. And it's weird. I feel like I've been with them for a couple of days, a couple of hours, a couple of games. And I've only been with them for 2 or 3 missions. So that's good. The rating's good. They bring up at the beginning they're doing all these bank robberies and stuff because they have to pay off a student loan. And they brush right over that. They don't talk about it too much. But I'm assuming that's a part of the story, but I mean, there has to be more. But overall, gameplay-wise, I give it an 8 out of 10. Or 7 at least. They got to work on the shooting a bit. It does feel a bit clunky. I really don't like the health bars over the enemies. I don't know if you can take that off in the options. I was fucking around in the options for like 15 minutes before he started the game, and I still couldn't find it. So maybe they'll add that in. But I'm just looking for a fun time. I had a fun time tonight with the missions I played. Just pretty frustrated that we couldn't get our lobby back going because, I mean, we probably would have played longer. My buddy would have played longer. I definitely would have stayed on for another few missions. But like after that, I don't know. And it's 2 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm kind of tired. So that is basically a little review of the first couple of missions, not the whole game. I'll do a review of the whole game when I beat it. But I had a fun time playing the missions I played. The character customization can use some work because I'm so used to jumping the Saints Row and having like a shit ton of stuff. But they make you customize your character twice for some reason. I don't understand why. It's kind of fucking stupid. I don't know. But all in all, a decent start to the game. Nothing groundbreaking. But if you're looking for something new and you want a good time, buy this. Probably will go on sale soon. But I mean, man, they gotta fix this fucking co-op thing because this game is centered around co-op. There's a lot of missions that you play, and it's just, I wish you had your friends with you. So, if they don't fix that, that could be a big deal, man. It really could. Like Halo Infinite not adding co-op until, a year later. So, we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. So, thank you guys for watching the review.